Hey, this is Shaun Dunphy. I'm the president of Great Rate Lender. I was a very odd, strange, fun-loving little guy. I'm a younger brother, so I always joke around and say, it's inherent for me to be annoying because I went around annoying my brother as much as possible. But as a kid, I loved sports. I loved playing outside. You know, anything with sports, I would try. I played ice hockey, I wrestled, I played football, did rugby for a little bit, basketball. Being 4'11", I'm just kidding, I'm not 4'11", was kind of off the cards for me. But my life was pretty much sports and play in school. Made me very competitive and always kind of aimed to be the best through that. In third grade, this is something that I always bring up. I wanted to be a dad. I've always wanted to be a father. I look up to my dad and my mother a lot, and wanted that kind of same responsibility, that same unconditional love that I feel towards my parents come from my kids. And I do have two very beautiful girls. How did I end up in South Carolina? Well, I was born and raised in South Carolina. My dad was 82nd Airborne, went through Fort Jackson. His dad was in the military, retired in Fort Jackson. My mom's dad was in the military, retired in Fort Jackson. So a lot of people, like a lot of my friends, their families came to Columbia via Fort Jackson. When I graduated college from the Citadel, I started working for a packaging distributing company selling boxes, stretch film, tape, all of this stuff. And I was an outside sales rep. And so I drove about 1,500 miles a week going to different plants. And it was a lot of fun because I got to see a lot of cool, unique, different ways that people were shipping and sending boxes, and it was really interesting. And the thing that I really loved about it is depending on what warehouse or what company I was talking to, there could be one day that I was talking to a CEO of $1 million corporate or like millions of dollars and stuff like that, or I could go to a cigar factory out in Winston-Salem and was talking to a guy who barely graduated high school, and he was in charge of the sales there. So you got to learn how to deal and talk with all different kinds of people. And then I met this great, lovely girl who is now my wife. And because I was driving around 1,500 miles a week, I rarely got to see her. And I talked to one of my friends who was in the mortgage industry and told me, one of the reasons that really stuck with me, why he loved mortgages, was something that I was kind of yearning for. While it was great and I was doing great with the packaging sales and making a lot of money, I didn't really feel like I was changing anybody's life or really helping out anybody other than, lowering Walmart's stretch film intake by 3 pennies a month. Like, adds up, but it really wasn't helping me sleep at night. So talked to one of my good friends, and he talked about the mortgage industry and talked about how fulfilling it is to help other people achieve their goals of owning a house. And it really kind of stuck with me. And I signed up literally about a week or two later. When I say luck is where preparation meets opportunity. So there were a couple of real estate agents that, what I call dating. I was trying to get them to give me some business. I kept calling, kept following up with, kept having meetings with, and ended up, instead of have a role where it was business that I was giving, I kind of got a mentor out of it. And that mentor approached me about, he knew Jake and the start of Great Rate Lender, and said that I would be a perfect candidate for it. And at that time, I needed that change, and I was gung-ho and very excited and very blessed that I had this opportunity to start this. Where do I get my passion for mortgages? Every day. Every day is something a little bit different and new. There are frustrating circumstances that come up, but I take it from the clients. That's where my passion is. One of the first deals that I ever got to close was from a lady in Charlotte. She worked for IKEA, came here from Mexico, didn't speak much English, but we got her into her first home. And once her house closed, and at the closing table, she told me, "Shaun, you helped me realize the American dream by owning some land here." And she said, "I'll forever be thankful." We still communicate on Facebook, messaging and stuff. And it's just, to be able to affect somebody else's life, to make somebody else's situation a little bit better, is amazing. I've always believed in investing in people and the rest will come after that. And that's what I love about the mortgage industry is if you're going to be successful here, you really have to invest yourself into millions of different other people. Yeah, so one of the things that I really like about working for a broker, and I came from a direct lender when I came over to Great Rate Lender. So I went from direct lender to broker. One of the things that I really love is I'm able to customize things or find products for customers that otherwise, when I was at the direct lender, if that lender didn't have the product that I was looking for or the loan program, it's kind of, see you later, sorry, I can't do anything for you. But being a broker lets me dive in and, peel back one more layer and find one more solution. It allows me to help more people and have a broader stretch. I always joke and say I want a building in our skyline. I want to be we already are in multiple markets, but I want to have a brick and mortar and separate large branches in every state that we're in. Personally, my goal is I want to make sure I'm raising 2 healthy girls right now. It's my Maddie Page, my youngest. It's her birthday today. I want to keep them going in the right path. I want to make sure that my family is always taken care of. As being a provider for my family, that is always in the front part of my head is what can I do to make sure that my family never has to worry about where our next meal comes from. It is easy to get in contact with me. You can text me, call me. My personal cell is 919-437-8674. You can text GRL to 33655 and you'll get a free application where you can fill out an application to get a mortgage, refinance, whatever you're looking to do. Or you can check out our website at greatratelender.com.